When people talk about development or Vikas in India, they point at roads being built, skyscrapers going up, a new airport opening. And I want to ask them a simple question. Is that actually development or is it a band-aid? Cities are overcrowding, so we built more metros, more flyovers, more roads. And I agree, we do need those things, but we are treating the symptom and not the disease. Why is the city overcrowding in the first place? Because every village, every small town, every person with a dream has to just come to cities to access a decent quality of life. And here is the thing, we are not even building the cities right. A truly livable city is one where you can walk or take a bicycle for short distances instead of taking a motorbike or a car. But we do not build for that. We build for what can be seen, what can be photographed, what can be inaugurated. And so the ladder keeps going. A person in a village moves to city for opportunity. A person in the city moves abroad because the city cannot give them a good life. A person in the city who can't make it abroad but has enough money, they just retreat behind the walls of a gated society where they can be completely insulated from the rest of the Indian reality. And we call this ambition. Maybe it is just the price of being born in the wrong pin code. We are building things that show up on inauguration day, things that look good in a photograph, things with a ribbon to cut and a name to put on a plaque. We are not building a city where you can walk through. We are not building a village where a doctor can actually show up. We are not building a small town where a young person can dream without leaving. The Nobel laureate Amartya Sen spent his life arguing that development is not what governments build. It is what people can freely become. Real development, he said, is the expansion of human freedom, the real freedom to live a life you have a reason to value. That is something you cannot photograph. That is the freedom to build a good life without abandoning the place you love, to work, to breathe clean air, to walk to the market, to come home all the time, all in one place without leaving. We keep celebrating how many people have moved towards the opportunity. We should be asking why opportunity never moved to them in the first place. Real development does not pull people to a few glowing cities and call it progress. It builds the quality of life to where the people already are. A truly developed India is not the one where the only way to live is to leave. It is where no one has to choose between their home and their future. So next time when someone shows you a skyline and calls it development, ask them just one thing. Developed for whom?